Q2126. A pilot convicted of operating an aircraft under the influence of alcohol or using drugs that affect the person's faculties is grounds for A. Denial of an application for an FAA certificate, rating, or authorization issued under 14 CFR Part 61. B. Written notification to the FAA Civil Aeromedical Institute, CAMI, within 60 days after the conviction. C. Written report to be filed with the FAA Civil Aviation Security Division, AMC 700, not later than 60 days after the conviction. The correct answer is A. If a pilot is convicted of operating an aircraft under the influence of alcohol or using drugs that affect their faculties, it can lead to the denial of an application for an FAA certificate, rating, or authorization issued under 14 CFR Part 61. The FAA takes such convictions seriously as they pose a risk to aviation safety. Pilots are expected to comply with regulations and maintain high standards of safety and professionalism. It's important for pilots to understand the potential consequences of operating an aircraft while under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Adhering to regulations and making responsible decisions regarding substance use is crucial to maintaining a safe aviation environment. 2127. A pilot convicted for the violation of any federal or state statute relating to the process, manufacture, transportation, distribution, or sale of narcotic drugs is grounds for A. A written report to be filed with the FAA Civil Aviation Security Division, AMC 700, not later than 60 days after the conviction. B. Notification of this conviction to the FAA Civil Aeromedical Institute, CAMI, within 60 days after the conviction. C. Suspension or revocation of any certificate, rating, or authorization issued under 14 CFR Part 61. The correct answer is C. If a pilot is convicted for the violation of any federal or state statute relating to the process, manufacture, transportation, distribution, or sale of narcotic drugs, it can result in the suspension or revocation of any certificate, rating, or authorization issued under 14 CFR Part 61. The FAA takes drug-related offenses seriously and considers them a threat to aviation safety. Pilots are expected to adhere to laws and regulations related to drug offenses both within and outside of aviation. Engaging in illegal drug-related activities can have severe consequences for a pilot's aviation career. It is important for pilots to maintain a professional and responsible approach to ensure the safety of themselves and others in the aviation community. 2128. A pilot convicted of operating a motor vehicle while either intoxicated by, impaired by, or under the influence of alcohol or a drug is required to provide A. Written report to the FAA Civil Aeromedical Institute, CAMI, within 60 days after the motor vehicle action. B. Written report to the FAA Civil Aviation Security Division, AMC 700, not later than 60 days after the conviction. C. Notification of the conviction to an FAA Aviation Medical Examiner, AME, not later than 60 days after the motor vehicle action. The correct answer is B. If a pilot is convicted of operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated by, impaired by, or under the influence of alcohol or a drug, they are required to provide a written report to the FAA Civil Aviation Security Division, AMC 700, within 60 days after the conviction. This reporting requirement is in accordance with the regulations and helps ensure that the FAA is aware of any alcohol or drug-related offenses committed by pilots. It is important for pilots to fulfill their reporting obligations promptly and accurately. Failure to comply with the reporting requirements can have serious consequences for a pilot's aviation career and may result in further enforcement actions by the FAA. By reporting such convictions, pilots demonstrate their commitment to safety and regulatory compliance. 3089. Which aircraft has the right-of-way over all other air traffic? A. A balloon. B. An aircraft in distress. C. An aircraft on final approach to land. The correct answer is B. According to the international aviation rules known as the right-of-way rules or collision avoidance rules, an aircraft in distress has the right-of-way over all other air traffic. This means that if an aircraft is experiencing an emergency or is in a situation where immediate action is necessary to ensure the safety of the flight, other aircraft are required to give way and provide assistance if possible. This rule is based on the principle that the preservation of human life takes precedence over any other considerations, such as normal traffic patterns or right-of-way rules. It allows the distressed aircraft to take any necessary actions to resolve the emergency situation and land safely. It's important for all pilots to be aware of and adhere to the right-of-way rules to maintain a safe and orderly flow of air traffic and to prioritize the well-being of individuals in distress. 3090. What action is required when two aircraft of the same category converge, but not head-on? A. The faster aircraft shall give way. B. The aircraft on the left shall give way. C. Each aircraft shall give way to the right. The correct answer is B. When two aircraft of the same category, e.g., both airplanes, both helicopters, are converging, but not on a head-on collision course, the aircraft on the left has the responsibility to give way. This rule is known as the right-of-way rule and is based on the principle of maintaining a consistent and predictable flow of air traffic. By giving way, the aircraft on the left should adjust its course or speed to allow the other aircraft to pass safely on its right side. The aircraft on the right should maintain its course and speed, exercising caution to avoid a potential collision. Adhering to the right-of-way rules is crucial for maintaining the safety and orderliness of air traffic, and it helps to prevent mid-air collisions and ensure the smooth operation of aircraft in the airspace.